Helo a chroeso I Stadiwm y Principality, lle mae Cymru newydd curo yr Eidal 22-20 mewn gêm anhygoel. Ond paid â mynd i nhw le, oherwydd mae yna wledd o rygbi I edrych mlaen I yr S4C gyda'r rowndiau terfynol cenedlaethol. Dyma flas bach o beth sydd I ddod heddi. Reit te, collodd Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd yn y rownd terfynol y fowren llynedd. Maen nhw nôl eleni ac yn mynd ben-ben gyda'r old Penarthians am y tlws. Y gic gyntaf am 3 o'r gloch. Yna, Hwlffordd enillodd y fowren llynedd. Maen nhw yn y rownd terfynol y plat yn eli yn erbyn Bonomain. Ymunwch â ni am 5 munud wedi 5 ar gyfer honno. Ac yn olaf, Ystyn Tab yn erbyn Blaen Dilais, sef Llandaff North yn erbyn Seven Sisters yn y rownd dyfynol y cwpan. Ystyn Tab yn dîm arall sy'n edrych I fynd yn un well na llynedd ar ôl colli I Bont y Clun yma. Chwarter wedi 7 gyda ni ar S4C. Reit te, mae 2 gwestai anhygoel da fi fyma, Carol Thomas a Eleanor Snowsill. Dim ond 141 o gapiau rhyngwladol rhwngddyn nhw. Reit te, Carol, dechrau da ti. Ti'n newydd dechrau swydd newydd bendigedig. Gallu sôn I ni amdano hwnna, please?
Ie, fi'n arweinydd merched a menywod y gymuned, rygbi dros y gymuned yn Gymru. A beth i'n neud yw edrych ar ôl ysgolion a clwbiau a hwbiau ni I wneud siŵr bod strwythur dan ni bod ni'n gallu gael fwy o ferched mewn I chwarae a bod nhw'n gallu, os maen nhw moyn, dod mlaen a chwarae fan hyn.
Fantastic. A Eleanor, nes ti weithio ar y gêm Cymru neu ni just weld. Sut ti byth nes ti o'r gêm?
Oedd e lan y lawr, oedd e dros y lle I gyd, ond oedd e'n gorffen anhygoel i'r gêm, just mor prowd i'r merched, a chi'n gweld faint oedd e'n meddwl iddyn nhw a hyfforddwyr erbyn diwedd y gêm, so oedd e'n grêt gweld nhw'n gallu dathlu buddugoliaeth.
Ie, achlysur ffantastig I tîm menywod Cymru, ond nawr mae Gwenan Hopkins sydd newid o'r off y fainc I Gymru. Mae fam yn chwarae I Clwb Rygbi Caerdydd heddiw Anwen, a be bynnag sy'n digwydd, fi'n siŵr bydd y teulu Hopkins I gyd yn prowd iawn.
Mae hanes fi'n ddiweddar iawn rili i'r rygbi. Pan o'n i'n 43, ges I sgwrs random rhywun jyst yn dweud, ni wastad bod eisiau chwarae rygbi, o'n i'n gwylio'r plant yn chwarae bob dydd Sul, a nath Nerys Wyn Davies dweud wrthai, a fi, ydyn si, os ffindi di tîm vets rhywbryd, ddweud eti, a ddweud fi, wel mae cystadleuaeth vets yn dod yn yr haf, fi'n mynd I ffurfio tîm, a fe nath I, ac yn dilyn hwnna wedyn mis yn ddiweddarach, nathon ni ffurfio'r tîm yma yn Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Felly o hwnna rhyw 7 mlynedd rwan. Mae'r tîm yn mor bwysig fi, a'r clwb mor bwysig I fi. Wedyn yn fwy diweddar, ges I gyfle I mynd efo Byddar Cymru. A wedyn hwnna union yr un profiad o pobl gwahanol a profiadau gwahanol.
Fath gofyn cyntaf wylio mam yn chwarae oedd actually pryd nath I ddechrau ac o'n I yn mynd I wylio hi ar ôl gemau rygbi ni. Mam hefyd yn 8 ond mae hi bach mwy old school na fi. Fi'n gobeithio bod mam yn teimlo'n browd o gwylio fi chwarae dros Gymru. Mae'r teulu wastad yn dod I bob gêm. Fi'n really lwcus efo'r cefnogaeth nhw.
Oedd y profiad yn coc yn anhygoel. Gwylio'r gêm a wedyn Gwenan yn dod blaen, gwylio hi'n sgorio. Allai roi geiriau iddo fo. Sy'n neb wedi gallu breuddwydio am y peth na fysa.
Fi methu aros I wylio hi'n chwarae yn y Principality achos fe'n chwarae hefyd, felly byddai'n aros yn y stadiwm I wylio mam a dathlu mam yn chwarae gyda'n heulu. Hi mam. Fi jyst ma'n gweud pa mor browd ohonot ti bod ti'n chwarae yn y Principality. Fi methu aros I wylio ti. A fi eisiau gweud diolch enfawr I fod yn ddylanwad mor anhygoel I fi a bod ti wedi ysbrydoli fi'r holl ffordd. Cari ti, fi'n browd o'na ti a pob lwc.
Na gwna lyflu. Dyna Gwenan, mae'n berson caredig, hael, hyd yr ysbrydoliaeth. Felly, pob lwc iddyn nhw, pob lwc I Benfod Cymru fori. Diolch yn fawr.
Reit, Eleanor, ti'n nabod y teulu?
Odw, oedd hwnna'n lyflu I weld, chi'n modd, oedd Anwen yn gweud mae Gwenan yw'r ysbrydoliaeth a Gwenan yn gweud yr un peth am Anwen. Mae'r ddwy o nhw yn menywod briliant. Maen nhw'n pobl really lyflu, ond maen nhw'n athletwyr dda iawn fyd, a mae dy Gwenan dyfodol disglair iawn yn y Crys Coch.
Fantastic, fi'n rili edrych mlaen I weld Anwen yn chwarae heddiw yma, ond yn gynharach ges i'r pleser o ddal lan da prif hyfforddwyr y tîmau sydd ar fin diddanu ni heddiw yma. Kim, head coach yn scrum half, a great occasion for the club here in the stadium today?
Yeah, huge occasion. On the club centenary year as well, it's a big occasion. We've only been in the club for 3-4 seasons now, and they've embraced us being there, and everyone's proud to wear the Old Pens badge today.
Fantastic. And how have preparations been in the build-up to today?
The team has improved a lot in the last 3-4 months. We've had additional coach Mark come in. He's come from experience of coaching men and stuff, so he's definitely brought his experience to the team, and we've definitely elevated under his coaching prowess as well.
Thank you, Kim. All the best. Cheers. Thanks, man. Fi'n nôl ar ôl colli yn y rownd derfynol yma llynedd, faint bys yn meddwl I chi I ennill heddiw?
Bydde fe'n meddwl popeth i'r merched a i'r clwb heddi. Dethon ni yma blwyddyn diwetha, oedd e'n gêm anodd, oedd e'n gêm agos, ond fi'n meddwl mae'r merched yn really determined blwyddyn yma I dod nôl a mae dan nhw pwynt I profi. A
beth ydych chi wedi gwneud fel tîm I baratoi unrhyw beth special heddi?
Heddi ni wedi bod yn y clwb lle ni yn Poncana, ni wedi bod yn watchan gêm y menywod, ni wedi bod yn siarad, ni wedi bod yn cael yr amser yn gilydd I dod yn gilydd fel tîm.
Fantastic. Ac I ti yn bersonol, ti yma gyda ystym taf yn y rownd derfynol y cwpan yn hwyrach, siarad I ni am hwnna?
Mae'n diwrnod hir, mae'n diwrnod anodd gyda'r ddwy tîm, ond fi'n rili gobeithio allwn ni ennill dy'r ddwy tîm heddi. Mae'n fraint bod fi gallu bod yma dy'r ddwy nhw, a mae'r ddwy tîm wedi mor dda, so really special I fi.
Diolch ni a pob lwc. Ti'n sôn I ddechrau gyda jyst y doi cwestiwn gyda? Reit, amser I droi ein sylw at y gêm heddi nawr ar rai I wylio, the ones to watch. Carol, Jess Wellington, captain y tîm, mae hi sgorio 17 cais y tymor yma. Gêm fawr I hi heddiw yma?
Wastad yn mynd I fod yn gêm fawr a chlachsur mawr yn chwarae fan hyn. Mae ddi'n athletraidd dda a mae'n cario'r bêl yn really gryf. Actually, oedd hi'n sprinter yn y Paralympics yn supporto rhywun oedd ddim yn... Sorry?
Wow, fantastic. A Eleanor, Mirain Jones, mae hi'n chwarae cefnwr heddiw I Clwb Rygbi Caerdydd. Beth gallu dweud amdano hi?
Mae hi'n talent hefyd. Mae'n gallu chwarae nifer o sefleoedd ar draws y tîm. Mae'n cyfuniad o allu fod yn gyflym ac yn gryf sydd wedi meddwl bod wedi gallu sgorio 30 cais tymor yma. Mae hwnna'n anhygoel. 30 cais mewn un tymor.
Fantastic. Reit gyda Mirain Jones hefyd, chi'n sôn am bod hi'n athletraidd. Beth yw prif quality sy'n fel chwaraewr ti'n meddwl?
Chi gweld fan hyn, mae'n dal y pêl mewn doi llaw sy'n really bwysig. Dyw'r amddiffynwyr ddim yn gwybod beth mae'n gallu neud wastad. Yr opsiwn I allu paso'r bêl a gallu lledaenu'r pêl. Mae'n rhedeg yn gryf hefyd. Pryd chi'n gweld hi mewn gwagle fan hyn, mae'n gallu really cymryd y gwagle a wedyn neud y pas o dan pwysau sy'n gallu creu ceisiadau. So mae'n talent mewn gwagle. Os allai clwb cael I mewn gwagle heddi, a fi'n siŵr gewn ni weld mwy o ceisiadau wrthi.
Fi'n gobeithio. Reit, amser I ni mynd i'r tîm sylwebu. Now, English language commentary is available with Rodri Gomer and Eleanor Snowsill, ac mae Carol ar fi'n ymuno Griff McGee yn y Gymraeg.
Yes, welcome to our national stadium. A massive occasion, yes. It is finals day. The capital city clash kicks off Super Saturday, the bowl final between Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd and the old Penarthians. And yes, a moment to savour, I'm sure, a pinnacle for so many of these girls and families, friends, packing out the Principality Stadium in support of their local heroes. It will, without doubt, be an occasion that will live long in the memory of these teams, being led out by their respective captains, of course. Jess Wallington of Old Pens on the left there, and Maleri Daniel of Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd on the left. And the mascots there for the Old Pens, you notice on the left, Isabel Stokes and Sophie Evans, respective daughters of Rhiannon Seaford Jones and Vicky Evans. It's a huge occasion at the Principality Stadium. The bowl final, the first of 3 back-to-back fixtures. Later on we have the plate final, followed by the cup final this evening at 7 o'clock. There's some beaming smiles on the faces of the Old Pens players. A mixture, I'm sure, of excitement and nervousness as they prepare to do battle. Two capital city clubs going head-to-head at the National Stadium. Let's take a quick look at the teams then, starting with Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Captain Rygbi Daniel joined in the front row by Beth Kenyor and Ellen Davies. Caitlin Dopp and Alow Medi Hughes will control play as half-backs, hoping to free this dangerous backline that includes the team's top try-scorer this season with 30, Mirain Alow. The Old Pens today led by all-action open side Jess Wallington. She heads up a destructive breakaway trio alongside Jodie Parker and Siobhan Davis. And expect to see the game understanding of Kim Seaford-Jones to the fore at scrum half as she and Amy Smith combine to unleash the likes of former Ospreys and Wales centre Fionn Bowen. And the lady in charge of trying to keep some order at the Principality this afternoon, Kerry Parry, with the support of her lines ladies Coral McShane and Macy Phillips. As Clwb Rygbi get us underway. Long kick down towards the 22. And straight in there, leading by example, was Jess Wallington, the captain. The plan is to play. The Old Pens have numbers spare here if they can straighten and deliver the pass. We decide to turn back inside to the strength, the power, once again, of Jess Wallington to the fore. Big carry by the vice-captain, Chloe Thomas.
16, straight down. Straight down.
But one of the supporting players guilty of just coming off their feet, and Clwb just want to speed things up immediately, deciding to go for the quick tap. Big carry by Mallory Daniel, the captain. Out from Hughes. It's a stray pass, the defence is there, competing. Well, you can see there what Alow Medi Hughes was trying to do, but the ball coming off the side of her boot over the far touchline. And an opportunity now for the Old Pens to lift some of this early pressure and try and gain a little bit of territory down in the opposition half. Clean throw by Ellen Davis. And on the charge comes Anwen Hopkins.
Number 9.
Well, speeding things up, Kim Seaford-Jones. She somewhat isolated, lovely offload. The ball slipping from her grasp. And Clwb there to tidy things up. And again, it's that willingness to spread the ball. Lovely pass from Jones out to right winger. Mackenzie Liddington back inside to Laura Stewart. Again, Jones looking for that second touch, involving herself from the off here. Looking to add another try to that incredible tally this season. 30 already. Louise Cox up over the gain line. Acting as scrum half is Georgia Cummings. And again, Hughes spreads it wide. Out to Laura Sutley. Again, the pass behind Mirain Jones. And sadly, the ball knocked on. And an opportunity to maybe draw a breath. Alongside me is former Wales fly half Eleanor Snowsill. It's been a breathless opening few minutes, Eleanor.
Yeah, it has. The ball in play has been very, very high. It's great to see the intent from both teams to move the ball there. Some great handling skills, everyone catching off their chest and moving the ball. Really accurate passes, and unfortunately just fell down a bit there.
Choose in! Better!
But an early warning, I think, for the Old Pens to keep a close eye on Mirain Alaw-Jones. The club fullback, always willing to counter-attack. Big scrum. Big shove by the club. Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd 8. The ball back safely on the side of Old Pens. Turned over. Good work at the breakdown by club. Here they come again. Isabel Wing.
It is on if they can get the ball wide here. A lot of space.
Numbers spare here. Oh, Mirain Alaw-Jones off with the left foot. Tackled inside the 22. Missed pass by Hughes, a dummy. Turns back inside again. She finds Georgia Mackenzie Liddington on her shoulder. Cummings over the 22. The Clwb Rygbi can just patiently build here, keep possession. Out they go again. It's Hughes with the dummy and offload. Satterley flattened on the gain line. The ball still there for club. Out they go again to the danger woman, Mirain Alaw-Jones. Lovely offload by the fullback, but a hint of a knock on, and another opportunity goes begging for Clwb Rygbi.
Yeah, they're definitely knocking on the door, aren't they? What I really love is their intent to keep the ball alive in contact. So they're taking it right up to the line, but then they're offloading around the contact area. And if you keep the ball alive and don't take the ball into rucks, it stops the opportunity for Old Pens to slow the ball down and jackal for the ball. So it's working really well for them at the minute.
We've already seen the power of the club 8 in that previous scrum. I suspect they'll be going after the Old Pens once again here. Good shove once again. Turn beyond the 90. And the penalty given by Kerry Phillips, the referee.
Yeah, I think Nia Jones will be very happy with that. Coach of club, prop herself. So I'm sure they'll have spent quite a bit of time in training, scrummaging and working on that, and it's really paying off today.
Georgia Cummings with the kick towards the corner. Perhaps the forwards would have liked to have been a little bit closer, but nonetheless it is a golden opportunity with some 7 minutes on the clock for Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd to try and form that power ball. Such a strength for them, the forwards. Beth Kenyon wearing 4. She is the hooker nonetheless. She finds the jumper. A little move around the front. Comes Caris Parry. Breaking away is Cummings. Now out to Hughes. Spreading the ball. In from 15 is Mirain Alaw-Jones, and she will cross for the opening try, and a well-deserved one as well for Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd.
Oh, that's a great try, isn't it? A really nice combination of forwards and backs play there. So the forwards winning their line out and driving it hard and stepping in the defence, and then the backs really simple. Keep it simple. Hands along the line, everyone drawing and giving. That was a pinch point, that pass there. She did well to catch it, was slightly behind her, but great finish. We talked about her at the top of the show, Mirain Jones, and she's showing already her prowess within 8 minutes of the game.
Very involved in the opening 8 minutes. I've lost count of how many touches she's had, but that's a sign of a confidence player, always looking to have that ball in her hands.
Yeah, definitely, and it's also important that the team gets the ball to you. So, you know, when you're a full back or wing, sometimes it's hard to get involved, so it's the job of the team to move the ball to you, your inside players as well. If you know you've got threat out there, get the ball to them.
A fantastic conversion as well to extend the lead by fly half Allow, Medi Hughes. And with almost 9 minutes now on the clock at the Principality Stadium, it's Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd who take the lead thanks to a fantastic try through the backs, combining to free fullback Mirain Allow Jones.
Old Pens look slightly reluctant to get the game back underway, don't they?
Left or right?
Well, perhaps an early blow to their confidence. With plenty of time left in this game. They need to get a little bit of possession now and a little bit of territory down in the opposition half. And it all starts with a good defensive set here.
No! Right, you would straight down.
Over eager at the breakdown by Old Pens. And I think it's the captain, Jess Wallington, penalised there, just coming off her feet.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. I think it's the right tactic. She does drive through the ball, and I think that's definitely an area that Old Pens should target Clwb on.
And away go Clwb once again. They just want to come and entertain today. Not looking for the kick, looking for the quick tap, just keeping Old Pens honest. They just can't switch off, can they?
No, they can't. And again, great play, moving the ball. You can tell they've done a lot of work on this in training, moving the ball. Another threat out on the wing there, but just unfortunately ran into touch.
Clean line out by Old Pens. And again, it's the forwards who do the dirty work, the strong carrying. And that'll be frustrating. Shauna Davis just isolated, and once again here come Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Just adding that tempo, speeding the game up at every opportunity, trying to test the Old Pens fitness perhaps. In at scrum half, Georgia Mackenzie Liddington. Mallory Daniel, the captain, leading by example, just carrying and playing frat in the faces of the defence. It's a good tackle, fantastic work at the breakdown there. But penalised for the high tackle. So frustrating for the Old Pens. And it was Shauna Davis. On this occasion, it's the kick to the corner. And by hook or by crook, it is over the touchline.
Yeah, they got there any which way you can get it there.
I think we know now why they're running everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's great line speed. She just needs to make a little bit of effort to dip at the hips there or the knees, just to drop her tackle height a little bit, but really good intent with the line speed.
Beth Kenyor, clean ball from the line to Caitlin Dopp. Playing out the back, they want to go wide. Every opportunity they can to try and free the danger on the outside. Well, the ball has reached Mirain Jones in the end. Georgia Cummings.
No, she's tackled, release!
The tackle has been completed. And now the forwards take it on. Hughes, out it goes.
Okay.
The ball's gone forward, sadly from the hands of Laura Satterley.
Scrum down, blue ball. I loved it. Come in! Okay, keep it positive, keep it straight, please, ladies.
Club looking dangerous at the moment. They just can't quite convert all these opportunities, and it seems, Eleanor, as if the Old Pens are just hanging on by a thread at the moment.
It must feel a bit like that. All the momentum has gone club's way at the minute. But it's gone their way because they're keeping possession well, they're keeping the ball alive, and they're moving the ball to the width. So Old Pens are going to have to probably width their defence a little bit. But here's an opportunity for them now.
And one person you do not want to be kicking that ball loosely to is Mirain Allow-Hughes. But the defence up quickly. A strong tackle by Amy Smith to flatten Jones. The possession continues with Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd.
No advantage there, we go back here.
Penalised, I think, Smith, maybe for the high tackle.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's probably just not letting them get a foothold in the game, is these, you know, they've had a run of penalties against them now, so high tackles or in the ruck, and I think it's an area that they'll definitely need to tighten up on if they want to get into this game.
Well, the ball with scrum half Caitlin Dott, and it is that attacking intent to become a hallmark of the club play throughout the season. Lovely offload, and again they try and get that ball wide into the hands of Liddington, breaking the first tackle, getting some good momentum into the club attack here, the winger. Maddie Rees hurled back in the tackle. Possession continues with Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Again, it's through the hands. Nothing fancy. On the loop comes Mirain Allow-Jones, looking for that second touch. Hughes with a dummy. Isolated and penalised for hanging on there. Good defensive work at the breakdown by Old Pens.
Yeah, that was much better. They'll be a lot happier with how they handled the threat there. Club looking to go wide again, but they managed their defence, they managed their feet, and managed to get the contact and get the turnover from it. So here's a real opportunity now, 15 minutes into the game, opportunity to see what they can do in attack.
As fullback Luca Leakey, who lifts the pressure with a good kick to touch. Leakey, originally from Hungary, but she's settled now in Wales and represented her adopted country as well in wrestling.
She'll enjoy the contact area then, won't she?
I suspect she will. Old Pens, now they spread. Good offload, just a little bit too difficult to catch that one. Ffion Bowen, former Ospreys and Wales centre, carrying strongly there.
Yep, had quite a few Welsh caps with Ffion. She's a talented athlete, she's a real strong runner.
Shauna Davis, who's down at the moment, just receiving a little bit of treatment. So while Davis gets a little bit of treatment, let's join Lloyd Lewis down at that side.
Nia Jones, Nia, dechreuad gwych, sut ti'n teimlo sut mae'n mynd?
Ie, good mor belled. Ni'n lledu'r bêl yn dda, so gobeithio allan ni gweithio fe mach nawr a cael cwbl o caesau arall.
Ie, o'n i am ddweud, chi'n weld yn lledu'r pêl yn dda, symud y pêl chwarae rygbi pert. Di'n rhywbeth chi'n gweithio arno'n aml?
Ie, mae dyn ni cefnwyr dda iawn sy'n gallu lledu'r bêl na, so mae'n rhan bwysig o'r gêm i ni. So ie, gobeithio nawr, ffordd mae'r gêm yn ymlaen, byddwn ni lli defnyddio hwnna bach yn fwy.
Diolch Nia, pob lwc. Cheers.
Time back on.
Yeah, Nia'n fodlon iawn. Very pleased with the opening 15 minutes or so of this bowl final at the Principality Stadium.
Big push, guys! Come on, girls.
Yeah, I'd be quite pleased too if I were here. They've been completely dominant in this opening 15-16 minutes. some real accurate plays as well. Often you see when players play in the stadium, maybe for the first time, second time, they're a little bit nervous, maybe quite a few mistakes early on in the game, but Clwb haven't shown any of that so far.
Again, it's a quick transfer across the back line, and it's a second touch. Well, we've seen on the loop a few times now, Mirain Alaw-Jones, but on this occasion just hurled over the near side touchline.
Yeah, I think they've got a great combination going, Mirain Alaw-Jones and Georgia Mackenzie-Liddington. She's another one who's a real threat in the back line. She's got a great handoff. I was speaking to Neil Cole, their assistant coach, and he pointed her out as a real up-and-coming talent. So it's great to see those two combining out on the wing.
Well, slightly untidy at the front of the line, out by Old Pens.
Was it knocked forward?
The ball came off the hand of a Clwb Rygbi player. So an opportunity, a second chance for Old Pens. Again, it's a good compete. And the ball back on Clwb Rygbi's side. Out it goes to Maddie Rees.
Knock on advantage.
Carrie Phillips plays advantage. Out through the hands. Cutting back inside. Mirain Alaw-Jones. Dummy pass. And straightening by Georgia Cummings.
No! Tackled!
As Caris Parry, the number 8, now breaks away from the back of that maul. Pick and go by Caitlin Dopp. They're building purposefully here, Clwb Rygbi. But isolated once again, ineffective at the breakdown by Clwb Rygbi. A fantastic defensive effort by the Old Pens ladies.
Yeah, that was really good patience shown by Old Pens there. They sort of kept their discipline well, defended well, they were connected as a back line, and then when they sniffed an opportunity, straight in and over the ball and won the turnover.
Again, a nice strike by Lakey. Safely into the far stand. Isabel Wing over that ball strongly and winning the penalty. Better this time by the Old Pens. The ball spilled, and again it's that willingness to spread the ball out. It goes to Mackenzie Liddington. Excellent play by Clwb. Everyone on the same page. They know what they're about. They want to spread this ball. They believe they have the beating of Old Pens out wide. Into the 22. Quick hands. Out it goes to Louise Cox.
Advantage, not rolling.
Advantage played. Mirain Alaw just a little bit flat on that one. Just had it.
Okay.
Having to check her run and isolated as a result.
Number 12, not rolling.
I love the speed of pass from Alaw Hughes there and Laura Slattery. They're doing really well to get their strength players, their good backs into the game. Sometimes all you've got to do as a 10-12 is pivot and it's your ball speed, and that'll beat the defence across the floor, and that's what's happening so far. So it's really good to see them doing that.
Well, 90 a try.
Well, we've already seen Alaw Medi Hughes, the fly half, succeed with her opening effort at goal. And interestingly, despite all the pressure, they feel it's important to leave on this occasion with the points. Strike is good once again by Hughes, and she extends the lead of Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd to 10 points to 0.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision. I think it's quite sensible. They've had a lot of pressure. They've had a lot of momentum. You're not always going to have that momentum throughout the game. So, you know, it's about putting points on the board when you do. And even though they've had quite a bit of territory as well, they haven't quite managed to get over the whitewash after that first time. So just putting themselves more than a score ahead is quite a sensible decision.
How do the Old Pens get themselves back into this one now, Eleanor?
For me, I think they need to probably do a bit similar to what Clwb are doing in terms of quick tapping their penalties rather than kicking to touch. I think they've lost quite a few line-outs on the bounce now, so they really just need a bit of possession to get themselves into the game, get through their phases of attack.
Again, offloading out of the contact. Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd.
Advantage!
I see indiscipline at the moment of the Old Pens, just making life so difficult for them. Caitlin Dopp spots the gap around the breakdown. In playing scrum half is hooker Beth Kenua. And here they go again. On the outside arcing run goes Laura Stewart, finding Allo Jones once again. Hughes spots a bit of space in behind, and it's a useful little kick as well, just varying the play somewhat. Knowing full well she had the advantage, and back we will come for the penalty.
Yeah, we spoke about what Old Pens need to do in attack, but in defence they need to start reacting to the ref a little bit more. She's not giving them too much in the breakdown area, so maybe stop competing and drive over instead to disrupt the rucks, but also they do have to lower their tackle height. You know, that last one there was above the sternum. They'll have been playing these rules all season, so just like to see them now just react a little bit to the ref and drop their tackle height.
A better strike on that occasion by Laura Satterley, the vice-captain. It's not often you see the spiral nowadays, Eleanor.
Yeah,
lovely strike.
I agree, although we did see a 50, well, it was almost a 22-22 from Flaky George on a spiral in the Wales-Italy game just now.
It's a joy to behold. Kenua just beyond the reach of Caris Parry. So here come the Old Pens on the counter. Good hands, finding Lugaleki, who opens out a striding run. She had the lady on her outside, decides to cut back inside. Possession continues. Hands away. The clear instruction by the referee, Kerry Parry. Up over the 22. Goes Shauna Davis. Trucking it up further, Claire Reeve. The best period of possession, without a doubt, for the Old Pens. 25 minutes on the clock. And important that they leave with something from this attacking set. Big hit. Big collision there.
Okay, no advantage coming there, girls. You're going backwards.
But we will come back for a penalty against Clwb Rygbi, and an opportunity now for Old Pens to get something on the board, Eleanor.
Yeah, that was brilliant play here. Good reactions off a line out, and you see them now doing what Clwb have been doing to them for the first 20 minutes, moving the ball. So great skill to get the ball to the wing. This is the pinch point pass here, and it's really good to get the ball away, and then you can see they've got some gas, so it's great to see the threat that Old Pens can bring.
They decide to keep it in hand. Positive intent by the Old Pens. Kim Seaford-Jones. Out to Smith on the outside break, offloading back inside to Smith. Good line by the fly half. 5 metres short. Well, that'll be frustrating for the Old Pens, but Kerry Parry playing advantage, quickly taken by Kim Seaford-Jones. Well, the crowd are celebrating, but the referee brings them back. Not taken from the correct position. Well, Big carry on the crash ball. Comes Sioned Davies. The defence strong by Clwb Rygbi. And the ball ripped away as well. Tackle complete, according to the referee. Over the try line goes scrum half Kim Seaford-Jones, leading by example. And a fantastic try by Old Pens against the run of play. And they needed that one, Eleanor.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. And you're right, it's completely against the run of play. They haven't had hardly any territory or possession. But when it counts, they've got to get over the whitewash. And at the end of the day, it's what's on the scoreboard that matters. It was great quick thinking. She'd already tried it once, and she's gone again and managed to get over the line there. Great strength. Maybe Clwb just caught sleeping a little bit. But you've got to be, when you're on your try line, you've always got to be on, always in the moment and present, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, fantastic strike by Luca Leakey, the fullback. And the whole opportunity stemmed from a fantastic run by Leakey, showing why she has scored 26 tries already this season for the Old Pens.
Yeah, she's definitely a threatening ball carrier, and if I was Old Pens, I'd be looking to get the ball in her hands a lot more often, especially on that outside arc. As a 13, it's so threatening. It's really difficult to defend because you're in a lot of space out in those wide channels.
What back?
Back, says the referee. And it opens up. Well, following a promising start from Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Old Pens are right back in it here. Pass goes astray from Kim Seaford-Jones, but possession continues with the Old Pens. Isabel Wing, oh, she breaks free from the first tackle, up 10 metres short, looks for the offload. On the shoulder is Jodie Smith. Well, their tails are up right now. Out it goes to Jodie Reid for the corner. A fantastic try for Old Pens. Well, what's happened, Eleanor, in the last few minutes? Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd have gone to sleep and Old Pens have come to play.
I agree. I think if you're Clwb right now, the club coaches, you're asking what on earth has happened. Fair play to Old Pens, they've absolutely come alive. You know, you'd expect slightly better defence here off a kick-off receipt, but that's the important thing, that she stayed on her feet and was able to get the offload away. And this one, a bit of a flat pass, but they managed to regather the ball, and then here just great quick hands getting the ball, and then it's just a foot race. Who is going to win this? You can see both players working really, really hard. What I love here is that she's working really hard to get closer to the posts to make the conversion easier. They could be very important points later on in the game.
Again, it's a fantastic strike by Luca Leakey. Just explain, there's a little bit of a mix-up with numbering in the jerseys for the Old Pens. Scoring that try was right-wing Jodie Reid, wearing 15. Luca Leakey wearing 13, playing at 15.
Right, the challenge now, the momentum is with Old Pens, so the challenge for Clwb is how do they get the momentum back now. So, you know, they'll probably want to slow things down a little bit, which I think they've already managed to do. There's a bit of an injury under the posts, but yeah, just take the sting out of the Old Pens attack is probably what they'll be looking to do, and regather in possession from this kick-off if they can.
Well, we've just seen Maleri Daniel, the experienced club captain, sharing some stern words with her players. They'll be determined to get themselves back in this game quickly before half-time. Some 9 minutes or so to play, but
Your hands up there, the ref already
Well, it's the penalties, all the momentum at the moment in Old Penarthians' favour, and the penalties going against Clwb Rygbi.
Just a carbon copy of what happened in the first 20 minutes. I thought this was a great turnover, to be honest with you. I'd like to see that again, whether our hands were on the floor, but you know, they got the rub of the green with the first 20 minutes with a lot of calls going their way, so it's only fair. You know, the momentum swings of the game, that's how it goes. It's how do you make the most of the ball when you've got it, and how do you make the most of the possession and territory and clinical with your opportunities.
Well, centre Fionn Bowen receiving a little bit of treatment as the old Pens try and get a bit of enthusiasm from their travelling support. Those who have made their way over from Penarth to support these ladies on what is a huge occasion for them to be playing here at the Principality Stadium, Eleanor.
Oh, it's brilliant, you know, and that's great to see that they're also taking an opportunity to sort of recognise the moment and the occasion, and I think that was a really nice there. They haven't had to travel far, have they? They could probably walk here from Penarth.
It's a good line out by the old Pens. A big, strong carry as well by Caitlin Scanlon. She finds the offload as well. To Shauna Davis on her shoulder. Mirai Nallow-Jones out. There comes Mackenzie Liddington. She's hurled back in the tackle. Paris Parry straighten thing up. Perhaps a little bit too loose at the moment. Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd, and it's trying to lift the tempo once again. Out it comes to Amy Smith, flattened in the tackle by Mackenzie Liddington. Kim Seaford-Jones. Gets the ball out.
Look on advantage.
But a loose pass and the possession goes astray. The dummy by Cox. A little bit too loose once again, and Old Pens is putting Clwb Rygbi under so much pressure at the moment. Just forcing these mistakes, Eleanor.
Yeah, it's all over the place at the minute, isn't it? It's some very good play in the contact area by both teams, sort of really challenging each other, and I think support play will need to be tightened up a little bit, but you need to be organised to be able to be supported. So understanding, right, do we want to exit from this area? You know, if you're club, you're in your own 22, all the momentum is going against you at the minute. Let's just settle the nerves, kick it back down there, chase and get a bit of territory back.
Good.
She's a real live wire, isn't she, Kim Seaford-Jones?
Yeah, she's a very experienced player as well. Played for Pontyclean for a good few years, so she knows the game inside out, and you can tell she knows the right moments to turn it on, to take the quick taps and catch the defence sleeping.
Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd possession on the 5 metre line by the near touchline. I wonder if it'll be the conservative option. Will they look to lift the pressure here? The shove comes on, and it's a fantastic clearance kick by Alaw Medi Hughes up over the 22. I don't think that anyone could have asked for better than that.
No, I think that's really well executed, very clean. I really like Tens kicking off a scrum. It's a great option. You don't have too much pressure on you. So, you know, a lot of teams tend to do an 8 carry or a 12 short and then kick, but you're inviting pressure on top of you. To just kick it straight off the scrum, no pressure, get out to your 22 and relieve the pressure.
Fantastic delivery as well by Caitlin Dopp. Just exactly where Hughes would have wanted that ball.
Not straight. Option
That's unfortunate there, because their last line out actually went really well. They got the ball in and out very quickly, and they looked quite threatening off the line out plays, so unfortunate there.
That was the tight head Stacey Horn throwing into these line outs, which has been a bit of a weapon for them so far, but that one just not quite straight by Horn. And a second opportunity now for Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd to gain more territory.
Yeah, interesting fact about Stacey Horn. Her daughter Carly also plays for Old Pens. Unfortunately, she's injured today, otherwise we would have had another really nice mother-daughter story.
Out it goes. Good pressure in defence by Ffion Bowen, just stopping that final pass, knowing how dangerous this young lady is. Mirain Alaw-Jones. Now she goes, she opens up her stride. Well tackled by Luca Leakey. Well, it's fullback on fullback, one-on-one. The tackle needed to be done by Leakey, and she did it excellently, using the wrestling skills, I think, there to bring Alaw-Jones to the ground.
It is a great matchup to watch, both fullbacks against each other. One brilliant, well, both of them are brilliant in attack, but here, what an outstanding tackle. You can see she stays on her feet to be able to make that tackle. Just wraps herself round her and brings herself down. But what a great run as well. Some really good footwork in a small space of channel there.
Thank you.
It's going to be a fascinating battle all day, I think.
Less than 4 minutes to go of this breathless first half.
Up again.
Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd getting the better of it in the first 20. But over the last 15 minutes or so, Old Pens have struck back, and they're now leading by 2 tries to 1, 14 points to 10. As we approach an important period in this game.
Yeah, this is going to be crucial here, you know, which either team, whoever scores, if someone does score 3 minutes before half-time, that always kind of dictates how you feel walking off the pitch and then how you feel coming back on for second half.
Old Pens bring Ffion Bowen on the charge, looking for that offload. Well, knocked on in the tackle.
Your advantage knock on.
The Old Pens continue to build from their own half. Try scorer Jodie Reid offloading. Are they playing with fire somewhat here? Perhaps Old Pens 14-10 up. You've got to admire the intent to play rugby. But perhaps now is the time to turn to that right boot.
Yes, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because you also don't want to give too much ball to Mirain Jones as well. So it's, you know, what do you do? If you can find some space, definitely, I think relieving a bit of pressure, getting into Clwb's half would probably be a good option.
2 minutes left of this first half. Possession continues with the Old Pens. And they've stacked the open side here. But perhaps there's half a chance if they do come to the blind side. There's a lot of space on the near side touchline. And we've already seen how dangerous Jodie Reid is. One against the head for Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Out it goes to Georgia Mackenzie Liddington. Penalty advantage being played by Kerry Parry. Oh, lovely dummy by number 8, Caris Parry.
Still have penalty advantage.
Clear instruction from the referee. Good carry by second row Anwen Hopkins. Now they go wide. Through the hands to Laura Stewart. Out to Mirain Alaw, the final pass. Can she get over for the second try? Well, it's a wonderful finish by fullback Mirain Alaw-Jones. And just what the doctor ordered for Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd at the stroke of half-time.
Yeah, that is a huge momentum shifter just before half-time. We spoke just now about if either team scored, it would make a big difference going into the half-time. It all came from a turnover scrum, but then Clwb, again, really quick passes. I love the speed of passes. I wonder if this was ever so slightly forward, but touch judge didn't spot it, so you play on, and great try as well. I wonder how many more she'll score today.
Oh, sorry. It's time now. It's time.
Perhaps the referee, to be fair, was there and gave the benefit of the doubt. No television match official, of course. So the try stands as the clock turns red. Hello, Medi Hughes doesn't succeed with the conversion, but the whistle blows to end an entertaining first half, bookended by 2 tries for Mirain Alaw-Jones, the Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd fullback.
A little break now.
They lead at half-time by 15 points to 14. Eleanor, has been an interesting first half. Certainly, Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd had the better of the opening exchanges, but fascinating how the momentum swung after 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was fascinating, and you almost worried, had they not been clinical enough and had they missed that opportunity, because sometimes teams can be like a runaway train. Once they get that momentum, how do you then stop it and swing it back your way? So, you know, that try at the end there was absolutely crucial, and it came from a scrum turnover.
Mae gyda Meleri Daniels. Meleri dechreuodd gwych, 7 pwynt I ddim. Yn sydyn reit, 14 I 7 I lawr. Beth oedd y neges o dan y pist?
Fi'n meddwl just cadw pennau ni. O'n i wedi gael y bel am good 20 munud fyddai ddechrau da. Fi'n meddwl dylen ni wedi sgoro cwpl mwy. So just dan y pist, just anghofio'r 2 gais na, nôl I beth ni'n gwybod ni'n ein dda, a ni wedi sgoro nawr, dwi'n cadw hwnna lan.
Yeah, ffantastig. A beth yw y negeseuon hanner amser nawr, ti'n meddwl?
O, just cadw pennau, ni moyn ennill o'n lenni, so maen nhw'n dim really da, so maen really eisiau ni wario strwythyr ni, rhoi mas I backs gloi ni, a just gobeithio cael y bowl na ar y diwedd.
Diolch, pob lwc. Diolch yma.
Yeah, Meleri Daniel highlighting how dangerous the Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd backs can be. It is their intention to get the ball in the hands of Mirain Alaw-Jones as often as possible. And that's how the game started. An early try for the club fullback, converted by Alaw Medi Hughes. But back came the old Pens, a fantastic try by the scrum half, Kim Seaford-Jones, just caught the Clwb Rygbi defence napping there under the sticks. A quick tap penalty, but this try, well, it was a joy to behold. From one end of the pitch to the other, some fantastic carrying, offloading as well, and good awareness by fly half Amy Smith, recycling herself, looking for that second touch in the middle of everything good there was about the old Pens play. And then a wonderful finish in the corner by Jodie Reid. And that, against the run of play, saw the old Pens take the lead by 14 points to 10. And it was certainly felt as if Clwb Rygbi were on the ropes at that stage. But they knew that if they could only free fullback Mirain Jones, that she had the twinkle toes to finish, crossing for her 32nd try of the season, which is quite an achievement. Plenty of rugby to come, plenty of sport to come on S4C over the next week. The Dragons playing Connacht this evening on S4C, Cardiff against Edinburgh. A replay of today's fixture tomorrow afternoon, and then Connacht's Key against the New Saints tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and then Llandovery against Cardiff next Saturday, the semi-final, forgive me, of the Welsh Indigo Premiership at 5 o'clock on S4C. But of course, this bowl final is the first of a feast of rugby at the Principality Stadium today. Next up, it'll be Haverfordwest against Bonamine in the plate final. And then Llandaff North against Seven Sisters this evening in the cup final at 7:15. But the way it's going at the moment, Eleanor, it's difficult to say who's going to be lifting this first trophy of the day.
Yeah, it's been a great half of rugby. Really, really competitive. You know, 15-14 at half-time. They're the kind of scores that you want in finals. I think Clwb will be...
Yeah, fi'n gyda Kim Seaford-Jones. Kim, you just come straight from the huddle. What were the main messages?
Keep going, keep possession, keep them honest. Push them out wide. There's definitely space out wide for Explode, and if we use our handling like we can, and we've demonstrated throughout the season, there's no reason why we can't get the W at the end of this game.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far, really tight, but let me just say congratulations. How does it feel to score here on the Principality Stadium?
Pretty epic, and honestly, yeah, really good.
Well, Kim, all the best. Thank you. Good luck.
Epic. And a day all these ladies will remember for the rest of their lives, I should imagine, Eleanor, to be able to play at the National Stadium. It's quite an honour, and as much as the result is important, of course, for both teams, it's the experience and being able to enjoy the experience.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's the home of Welsh rugby. It's a place where people have grown up knowing about and come in to watch their national teams play in, and it's got such an atmosphere and such a vibe about it. I spoke to some of the Welsh players after their game against Italy, and they just said how amazing it was to play here, and I genuinely think that crowd support and that playing in this arena is what got them the win. You know, at the end of the day, sometimes where you play can really inspire you, and I think for these girls here, for these players, what an opportunity, you know, to be able to say for the rest of your life, I played in the Principality Stadium, or I scored a try in the Principality Stadium. It's just incredible. What would be your message in the Old Pens group there now? Only a point behind at half-time and all to play for. So my message would be keep it away from their back three, try and defend really strong out wide, and I'd be saying they don't look like they want to tackle. When we run hard and come up the middle, let's really all flood those channels, get on each other's shoulders, offload and finish off tries that way. Yeah, Fionn Bowen and Rachel Cozier have been making some massive inroads down the midfield, the Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd midfield. And leading by example has been Kim Seaford-Jones. She's been in the middle of everything that's been good about the Old Pens attack this afternoon, just adding that tempo at every opportunity. Yeah, she has. She's got great game awareness, really good spatial awareness, and just a sense for the momentum of the game, knowing when to keep your foot on the gas and keep putting pressure on the other team. And it is Seaford-Jones who gets us back underway for this second half. 40 minutes separate these two teams, and an opportunity to lift the bowl at the Principality Stadium.
She's tackled, Cleaver.
Clwb Rygbi keep it tight, and then they look to go wide. Again, it's excellent hands, but good defence on this occasion by Fionn Bowen, just to bring Allo Jones to the floor. Meleri Daniel, the experienced captain, and that one's just drifted away, sadly, from Anwen Hopkins, and she'll be frustrated. It's a really fascinating battle between attack and defence. So Clwb have gone wide every time, 10-12 pivoting, getting the ball wide. It worked for them. It's conditioned the defence now, so Old Pens are now sitting off them and just defending and sort of drift defending and managing it. So now you change things again. It's like a game of chess. So now you might catch him on a dummy or throw a little switch in there to come back and cut against the grain. So it'll be interesting to see if they can change up how they're playing and attacking. Excellent position for the Old Pens in attack here. Options on both sides. Scrum just starts turning down round towards the left.
Reset your ball.
There's a power as well of Meleri Daniel on that loose head. She seems to be getting the better at the moment of Stacey Hornwell. I think there has been a bit of a rejig. Rhiannon Seaford-Jones now on a tight head for the Old Pens. Old Pens have got Luca Lakey just behind the scrum here, and I wouldn't mind betting that they're going to do an 8-9-15 up the blind with her. Well read by Eleanor Snowsill. Out it goes with a wonderful pass to Jodie Reid for the corner. Looking for her second, offloading well to Seaford-Jones. Good tackle by Jodie Parker. The club able to regather possession and get away. Good carry. Well, no, it's been ripped back now by the Old Pens. Luca Leakey, the ball in one hand, looks for the collision. A dominant carry by Leakey, the fullback.
Okay, that was playing advantage anyway.
An untidy few minutes, but we will come back for the high tackle against Clwb Rygbi. And an opportunity now for the Old Pens just to plant a little seed down in the Clwb Rygbi 22.
Yeah, I think Old Pens are winning the breakdown at the minute. You know, they're looking very strong over the ball, disrupting Clwb's ball and not really allowing Clwb to exit from their own 22.
Safety first by Luca Leakey. 15 metres short.
Yeah, you're good there.
And an opportunity now for the Old Pens forwards to set a maul. We've seen quite a bit of ball coming off the top from the Old Pens, but this is an opportunity now to see what the forwards can do. Clean to the front. Clwb Rygbi not engaging in the maul. Well, they couldn't decide if they were going to engage or not.
Well, they didn't.
They called their bluff. Yeah, they called the bluff in the end. Now they go wide. Fionn Bowen on the crash ball. Lovely offload. And the try is going to come for Fionn Bowen. Well, it's a fantastic try in the end for Fionn Bowen. I'm getting my numbers mixed up here, but it was a wonderful finish. Rachel Cozier initially with the carry and offload.
Yeah, I think Clwb will feel pretty hard done by there because they did stand off. I don't know too much about line-outs, but I do know that you can't transfer the ball back if a maul isn't formed, and the maul wasn't formed. But, you know, you can only play to the whistle, and that's great work by Old Pens there. Really nice line by Fionn Bowen. Very good at slicing attacks open and good strength to finish off the try under the posts, which should hopefully make for a nice, easy conversion for Luca Leakey.
Andy Clifton and Mark Schrofer, the Old Pens coaches, very pleased with how that whole movement was executed. Good work initially by the forwards, just gaining a little bit of momentum through that rolling maul. And then when you have two strong carriers like Rachel Cozier and Fionn Bowen in midfield, well, we mentioned at half-time, didn't we? That's where they're getting all their yardage at the moment, down midfield.
Yeah, and it's just really important. You can see Old Pens do it really well. They stay on their feet and they stay in the fight when they're ball carrying for as long as possible, which buys time for the support play to get on their shoulders and creates the opportunity for offload.
Yeah, capped 4 times by Wales, Fionn Bowen. Joined the Old Pens back in September 2022, bringing her experience. Amy Smith straightens up. Good carry by the fly half. But great work at the breakdown there.
Holding on.
And wanting to speed things up is Alaw Medi Hughes.
No, advantage, not rolling.
Originally from Carnarvon. Quite a few clubs during her time. Penarbank, Tumble, Porthcawl
23, not
as well. But now settled with Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Caitlin Dopp again. On the crash ball comes captain Maleri Daniel, 5 metres short now. That's a real seesaw game, this one. Lovely offload, and now we're going to see her try. Well, she's over the line, Maddie Rees, but has she managed to place the ball? No, according to Kerry Parry. Well, so close for Maddie Rees. Excellent build-up work by the club forwards.
I didn't play advanced for high tackle.
That is great, a great defensive effort there. Really thought another try was coming here.
You're right,
you can see they've just managed to wrap their arms around the ball. So there's two of them wrapping around her arms and ball, which stops her from being able to put the ball down.
Back here for the advantage.
Yeah, it was Jodie Reid
Penalty.
who got her body under that ball. But we will come back for the penalty. Good play by Malery Daniel. I think Kerry Parry, the referee, had forgotten that she was playing advantage. Reminded by Daniel. So there is a second opportunity now for Clwb. 10 metres out. And it's the forwards who line up. Malery Daniel on the crash ball. And nobody is going to stop the captain. Leading by example. And a fantastic individual try by the loose head prop.
Oh, what a try that was. Brilliant leg drive. You could tell she was just running with absolute intent there. You know, and when you run like that, you're really challenging. You're laying down a challenge to the opposition. Who is going to tackle me? Who's going to step up and tackle me? And no one from Old Pens fancied it. And she goes straight over the try line, and crucially again, very close to the posts. These conversions are going to make all the difference when it comes to the end of the game.
Nia Jones, the club head coach, looks on. Nervous times. There's still half an hour to play in this bowl final. And Allow Hughes, well, she's looked pretty accurate with her strike so far. And that one just creeps over the crossbar, but they all count. Clwb Rygbi are back in the lead, 22 points to 21, thanks to this wonder try by loosehead and captain Malery Daniel.
We've really got a game on our hands. Last 30 minutes now. Who is going to step up? Who wants this? You can see Kim Jones trying to lift her players. This is where fitness tells. This is where the pressure tells. Who's got the mindset to close off tight games?
Three tries apiece. Well taken. And Maddie Rees, sure she's been denied once. Good eagerness by the club carriers. Up over the 10-yard line. A big fend. Well, we haven't seen much of Rhian Gower in this game, but there's a dominant carry by the right winger. Ellen Davis over halfway. Maddie Rees once again, just looking for that offload. Sensibly perhaps, just holds on to it. Now they go through the backs. A loose pass by Hughes. Out to Mackenzie Liddington, but we will come back. The ball was knocked on. And a good defensive set in the end by the Old Pens.
Yeah, they've really sorted their defence out in this half, haven't they? They're a lot more patient. They're working connected, staying connected to each other and working across.
It seems as if they're bringing a little bit more line speed as well, knowing full well that if they can put some pressure on these club midfield players, it means that the ball can't get freely to the danger fullback Mirain Allow-Jones.
Yeah, definitely. Anything you can do to try and affect the quality of the pass or whether the pass goes there is really important. So it's clever defence by them. It'll be interesting to see, like I've spoken about, will the club's backs be able to sort of adjust their play? Will we see a different type of attack? Maybe a little dummy switch pop or something like that where you're cutting back against the grain.
Georgia Cummings receiving a little bit of treatment by the club physio Erin Lyle, and that's not how she would have wanted her experience of playing the Principality to end. Job not yet done, but sadly that is the end of the game for Georgia Cummings. A wide beaming smile by Cummings. But an opportunity now for Beth Jones to come on.
Oh, sorry.
See what she can do.
Thank you. Right, time back on. Red. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Strong scrum by the Old Pens. On the loop comes Amy Smith. Luca Leakey just looking for a gap. Change of direction. Good strong carry by Fionn Bowen.
No, ruck already formed. Can't have your hands in there. Sorry.
Maybe a lack of understanding of the laws around the breakdown. Too many penalties are happening at ruck time at the moment.
Yeah, you've just got to react to the ref. So, you know, every ref sees things slightly differently, or more importantly, prioritises things differently. There's so many rules around that area. You can't go after everything, but the refs would have spoken to both teams before the game, probably told them what they were looking at today, and then you've just got to adjust. And if they haven't told you, then you can just tell by how they're playing and how they're reffing the game. So if they're not giving you any jackal turnovers, stop jackling the ball. You know, either leave it and have more defenders on your feet to be able to deal with the attack and put pressure and try and force a turnover that way, or blast through the ruck and try and disrupt their support play.
It's a big carry by Jodie Parker.
Okay, above the sternum, advantage.
Round the corner comes Isabel Wing again, keeping the fringes honest. The club defence too passive at the moment, and again
Still have the penalty advantage.
not winning the collisions, and that's what's costing Club Rugby at the moment. It's just too easy for the Old Pens to make yards.
Yeah, it is, and I think their attack is looking very good, but you know, their defence is probably not up to standard with the attack. There's too many missed tackles, going high, coming off their feet early, so it's definitely an area, if they want to win this game, they'll have to tighten up on.
Number 10, straight on the ground, straight on the ground. Oh.
As Amy Smith, who's been penalised for coming off her feet, sealing that ball, not allowing the fair competition at ruck time, and speeding things up is Caitlin Dopp. Fantastic carry by the scrum half. Good support. Well, the ball was there. Maddie Rees didn't see the jackal coming in, and the ball turned over by Stacey Horn. Off the right foot, looking for the offload. And Smith had quite a bit of experience on the 7-a-side circuit. There's a lovely little step there just to create a little bit of space for herself, but isolated. And as a result, an opportunity now for Club Rugby to get themselves down in the Old Pens 22.
Yeah, this is a real opportunity to pile on some pressure, both territorial and hopefully on the scoreboard. They'll be hoping to turn this territory into points. It's an unlucky penalty because the club player went for the jackal and then pulled out. So I think if that was me, I'd have let things. But she has actually come straight off her feet.
Time
so.
off for a minute.
I don't know why I'm talking about the ruck area as a 10.
How many rucks did you get into, Eleanor?
Not many.
Oh. Time off.
And I wouldn't expect you to either.
2 players down.
I'd like to see a 10 on their feet.
Yes, most definitely. Where we belong.
54 minutes on the clock, and now we have a few bodies strewn about the place. They've committed fully, both teams, both sets of players have thrown themselves into this final, and that's why at the moment it hangs in the balance. 22 points to 21, 3 tries apiece. So difficult to call.
It is really difficult to call, and you know, if you look at body language right now, two of Old Pens players on the floor, whereas Clwb are up on their feet ready to go. So you know, body language is really important. It's the psychology behind the game. You know, and this is where we can tell who's been working harder in training, whose training intensity has been higher, because the higher your training intensity is, the longer you can go for in the games.
Beth Kenure. And when Hopkins waits at the front of the line. Oh, clever little move down the front to Maleri Daniel. The third try scorer for Clwb. Maddie Rees, out it goes through Hughes to Satterley. The miss pass to Mirain Alw-Jones. Oh, the pass not able to be taken by Mackenzie Liddington, but she continues. The ball has not gone forward according to the referee. Down the blind side goes Caitlin Dopp. Strong carry as well, pumping her legs. 10 metres short now. Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Caris Parry, the number 8. Oh, clever play by Georgia Mackenzie Liddington. She spots the gap through the middle of the ruck. I think everyone, myself included, was expecting to see Caris Parry, the number 8, carry there. But a fantastic awareness by the winger Georgina Mackenzie Liddington.
Yeah, fair play to Georgia Mackenzie Liddington. She's looked dangerous all game. For me, it was the miss pass from the backs. So Laura Satterley did really well. Old Pens tried to fly up, like you said, and put pressure on the 13, but she did really well to skip the ball. That got them into this area. Some great leg drive as well, and yeah, really good awareness there to just bounce on the try.
Perhaps if we had a TMO, we'd have seen that she was actually part of that ruck. So a contentious decision, perhaps. If Georgia Mackenzie Liddington was a part of that ruck, she had no right to pick and go. But there we go, the try stands.
And you can only play to the ref, can't you? And the refs can't see everything. So, you know, fair play to her for chancing it.
So 23 to go.
Well, she's looked threatening every time she's had the ball in her hands, has Georgia Mackenzie Liddington.
Right, here's the test to Old Pens. How are you going to react to this? There's only 6 points in it. There is by far enough time to get back into this game. They're still very much in it. So it'll be really interesting to see what their chat was under the posts and how they're going to re-galvanise themselves.
Will fitness play a part in the final 20 to 25 minutes of this bowl final at the Principality?
When you're ready.
An error.
Option.
Completely out of character by Seaford Jones, the scrum half. Not gone 10. And instantly, possession goes back to the Clwb Rugby pack. They have a scrum on the halfway and options either side.
Oh, it is the worst thing as a kicker for that to happen, especially when you've just conceded. You know, you do feel like you've let your team down. I've been there before. You sometimes try to go for a competitive kick to try and regain possession, and then you just miss kick it and it doesn't go 10. But there'll be an opportunity to make up for it.
In behind the scrum here we have Alw Medi Hughes, the fly half. Mirain Alw-Jones then sat in behind.
You good? No, go down, go down.
Yeah, I think tiredness in the legs of some of these players now. Perhaps a little bit of cramp in the calves of Stacey Horn. It's not a nice experience, cramp in the calves, especially as you're about to set for a scrum.
Oh my gosh, no. The first time I ever got it was in my sleep, and I woke up and I thought someone had shot me, and I thought, well, they can't have because I'm in bed. But no, there is nothing quite like the feeling of cramp, especially in your calves.
19, 20, 24.
Plenty of sport to come on S4C. Dragons against Connacht tonight. Kick-off at 8 o'clock on S4C. Cardiff against Edinburgh then tomorrow. It's a repeat of the fixture being played today. It's already kicked off, in fact, over there at Cardiff Arms Park next door. and then a bit of football as well from the Welsh Prem tomorrow afternoon.
My dad was a coach, and he said
this little break in play might benefit Old Pens, because club had all the momentum. So it's who can refocus now back into the game and grab the game by the scruff of its neck.
Dot, well, the pass just slightly behind Hughes. It's untidy, but it gets out to Mackenzie Liddington in the end. Round the corner comes Hughes. He's found a little gap down the blind side. The foot in touch.
Yeah, I think Hughes has been great all game. She's been in the middle of everything. She's leading her team well in attack. She's lively on the ball.
Here come Clwb once again. Good defence. A good read by Rachel Cozier there, spotting on the blitz. Well, advantage being played offside by Old Pens, and another opportunity now for Clwb Rugby to get themselves down into the Old Pens 22. The pressure's building here, and the Old Pens look tired.
Yeah, the pressure is building, and that is one thing that tends to happen as you get more tired towards the game, is discipline creeps in, errors creep in, and you just give a team a way back into the game.
Good nudge by Laura Satterley, the vice-captain.
Sorry.
Kenya finds Anwen Hopkins. Clean ball off the front of the line. Oh, a lovely dummy and carry from the replacement, Danielle Hagen. Now this is a costly penalty. Hughes, good call from the fly half, knowing full well that an extra 3 points will open the gap out to 9 points, meaning that the Old Pens would have to score twice.
Yeah, again, very sensible play by Hughes there. This is a great show and go. Again, she does really well to stay on her legs. Look at that leg drive, carrying an extra 3 metres, 4 metres, 5 metres up the pitch. And then, yeah, very sensible decision here to go for the 3 points.
And Danielle Hagen from Derry originally.
Wait for them to kick. Have a word with them after.
And using her Irish dancing skills there to get past the defence. Very important attempt here.
Sorry. Okay,
but she's missed. Alomedi Hughes, that one just going to the side of the posts. So let's jump down to Lloyd Lewis to see.
Yeah, fi ma da Andy Clifton, sef is-hyfforddwr hen Penarthiaid. Andy, it's been a great game so far. How proud of you of your team?
Oh, absolutely so proud of the girls. You know, it's 2.5 years of hard work that they've all put in. We're a relatively new team. It's only our sort of third competitive season, so just to be here today is just a dream come true. You know, the girls are doing themselves proud. They're playing some lovely runs, some great carries, and we're playing, you know, the top team in our league as well, and we're holding our own, so couldn't be more proud of them. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. The game is very much still in the balance. What's the messages going on right now?
Carry on doing what we're doing, really. We're carrying well, we're supporting well. Just make sure we keep the width in the game. That's the thing. They've got some quick wingers at club, so we just need to keep those under control. And as long as we can do that, I think we're in with a chance of getting a result out of today.
Diolch, Andy. All the best, mate.
Thank you
very much. Cheers.
A cheeky short one from the Old Pens. Looking to play from their own 22. Jess Wallington, the captain. Round the corner.
I'm on. Leave it now, ladies, leave it.
Amy Smith. Luca Lakey. Pass perhaps was on there. Jodie Reid unmarked on the open side. Reid comes in. Plays scrum half. Round the corner comes Stacey Horn. She recovered well from her cramp a little earlier. Keeping it tight. That's where they're making inroads at the moment, Old Pens. Round the fringes of these rucks. These strong ball carries. Now they go wide. Fionn Bowen looking for Cozier on the crash ball. The ball goes loose. Hughes in at 9. Satterley. Counter ruck by Wallington. Just making the ball a little bit untidy. Making it difficult for the club attack. Well, the ball's gone loose and it's been knocked on, sadly, by Mirain Allow-Jones. And it's an escape for the Old Pens.
Yeah, I think both teams have maybe just... The momentum of the game has come out of the game a little bit and just lost a bit of their attacking intent. You know, we're seeing a lot of one-up carries at the start of the game. We've been seeing, you know, moving the ball, multiple passes or carrying and offloading. So which team can now revive their attack the line with numbers and move the ball a bit more to really challenge the defences.
How big a factor is tiredness at the moment as well, Eleanor? They're, of course, not professional athletes, and 80 minutes of playing on the wide expanses of the Principality is going to take it out of you in the end.
It is a very, very big pitch, I agree with you. And you know, the first 10 minutes was very high ball in play time, so that would have drained a bit of energy from the legs as well.
On the crash ball, once again, comes Rachel Cozier. A juggernaut of the ball. Well, looked as if it had gone forward in the tackle, but the tackle was high, according to referee Kerry Parry. Gosh, she's strong, isn't she, Cozier? Real handful for the club defenders.
Yeah, and I think that's what Old Pens have done really well, is they've changed the point of attack. They've run it back in on some good angles.
Isabel Wing, another one to the fore with her carries today. Now they go wide. Fionn Bowen. And perhaps that ball should have gone. She had Luca Lakey and Jodie Reid on the outside. Good offload to Lakey. But there in the nick of time to intercept that pass was one of the club ladies. And now an opportunity to go wide. Oh, it's a big tackle by Jodie Parker. But the possession remains with Club Rugby. Oh, a lovely step off the right foot by Mirain Allow-Jones. Will she cross? No, it's once again Luca Lakey there to save the day. But a fantastic run by Mirain Jones into the 22. A pick and go by Caitlin Dopp, and the offload and the try comes in the end for Laura Stewart. Well, all the pressure told in the end. The defence had no time to reset itself, and thanks to Mirain Allow-Jones and her twinkle toes, the Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd extend their lead to 32 points to 21.
Oh, that is exactly what this game needed. Get the ball wide, get the ball to this woman's hands, Mirain Allow-Jones. See the ball transfer here, some really good work to allow herself to hand some players off. And she's backing herself here. We said it was going to be a great battle between her and Luca Lakey. But what I really like here is that she keeps the ball alive and waits for a support play to come. That's really important. The support play comes, and then it's just a matter of finishing off the try.
A little bit lucky. The ball just goes loose in that tackle. Great strike. And the lead out to 34 points to 21.
Yeah, it was a great strike by Hayward there. They kicked very well in the varsity game on Wednesday. Got a great kick.
Well, Old Pens taking their time under the posts here. They know they have a mountain to climb now with some 12 minutes of this game to go.
Okay.
Erin Lyle, the club physio, just giving one of the girls a little bit of treatment.
Yeah. It's great to see the crowd, isn't it? Look, people enjoying a festival of rugby today. 3 brilliant games, plus the game beforehand. So you have 4 games of rugby on one ticket. I think is brilliant.
Fantastic opportunity to celebrate women's rugby here in Wales. All kicked off, of course, with a nail-biting win for the Wales women against Italy earlier this afternoon. And we still have the plate and the cup finals to come. But in the bowl final is certainly Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd, who are in control. A 13-point lead. That's a big ask now for the Old Pens to score twice. 2 converted tries needed. Dot. Hayward. They carry well.
Advantage, knock on.
Ball comes back on the side of the Old Pens.
There's an opportunity here if they can get the ball wide.
Luca Leakey in the thick of things once again. Isabel Wing, dumped unceremoniously by Georgia Mackenzie-Liddington. Good defence by Clwb here. They're up for it.
She's been brilliant in defence all day, Georgia Mackenzie-Liddington. So physical and really dominant with the tackles.
Now they go wide through Smith. Fionn Bowen took that one standing still, and the defence was up in her face in no time at all. Now they spread the ball out. The try scorer, Jodie Reid. Good offload by the winger. The error count has really cost Old Pens this afternoon. Not able to build enough pressure on Clwb Rygbi. It was heartbreak for Clwb Rygbi in the bowl final 12 months ago against Haverfordwest. But it looks increasingly likely that they will come away with the victory today. Fantastic work, though, by Fionn Bowen, ripping the ball free and offloading. Good pressure by Mirain Jones, forcing the mistake by Old Pens. She's hungry, isn't she? She's a little terrier, Mirain Allow-Jones.
She is. Her work rate is outstanding, but this is a great rip in the tackle by Fionn Bowen here. Stays on her feet and throws a really good offload. You almost thought that was Old Pens' opportunity there to get themselves back into the game, but unfortunately they just couldn't make the passes stick.
Well, we got some tired bodies out there right now. But more than that, it is an opportunity for all these girls, including those on the bench who've contributed throughout the season, to experience the thrill of playing on the Principality Stadium turf.
Yeah, no, it is, and it's great. You know, you really want to give your whole squad the opportunity to play here because, like we said earlier, it will be a moment that they'll remember for a lifetime. So really important, you know, that both teams, we see them now emptying their benches, just making sure that everyone gets the opportunity to play.
Sarah Turner. And Lydia Marsh come on. Marsh comes onto the wing in place of Rhian Gower and Maddie Rees. Well, she's been in the middle of everything, isn't she? Really in the thick of it, carrying, and the defensive effort as well by the open side. She's really caught the eye this afternoon.
Do you have a replacement?
Yeah, she really has.
No?
I think we have a club with only 6 backs on the pitch at the minute. By the looks of it, I don't know if there's been a bit of a mix-up with their sub-in. Here we are.
Okay.
Georgia Mackenzie-Liddington's coming back on. I was going to say you don't really want to sub her. She's been brilliant in attack, but definitely in defence as well. Very solid on the wing there.
Izzy, you've got a pick up. Set. Hold in there. Ready, guys, ready.
A shove comes on from the Old Pens. Club stay strong. It's untidy. Ball goes astray. And crossing as well. Well,
yeah, penalty, crossing.
Game not over yet. 8 minutes, but if they have any hope in this game, well, the Old Pens need to strike now.
Yeah, I think they're lining up to keep this ball in hand here, which is a good decision. You want to just go through the phases in clubs 22, see if you can either force a penalty or even better, break them down and score a try.
Again, it's that combination in midfield between Fionn Bowen and Rachel Cozier. Round the corner, Fionn Bowen offloading out to Luca Leakey. That big Fenn gets outside Mackenzie Liddington, but good defence in the end. And a little bit of a push. Tempers flaring on the far side there.
Leave it. No.
We don't want to be seeing this.
Leave it.
This game's been played in the correct spirit up until now.
Leave it. Thank you.
That's a needless push there by one of the club players.
Nine.
Yeah, there was 2 pushes. If we watch it back. So tackled into touch, and watch Luca Leakey here. She pushes her off her on the floor.
12 captain in.
Probably a bit of frustration. You can't quite see it there, but I saw it in the moment. And then Clwb retaliating as well. I mean,
it's a fantastic tackle by Sophie Langland, to be fair.
It was a brilliant tackle, and you can get a little bit of afters as part of the game, but you don't need to carry that on then. You forget it and move on, and I'm sure they'll all share a drink with each other after the game.
Don't want to be doing that again. No. Okay? Think of both.
Thank you.
Okay? Think of both your teams. Do not any of your players not let any of your teams down.
No, and we love playing.
Right, okay?
No, I've had a word.
Keep it clean. Thank you very much.
That's Laura Satterley now leading the team in the absence of Mallory Daniel.
Good there.
And the instruction clear from Kerry Parry to both captains, Jess Wallington and Laura Satterley. Daniel Hagen, she's looked lively since coming on, hasn't she? The ball's spilt though. And another opportunity for these Old Pens forwards to build up a head of steam. Round the corner, Jess Wallington.
If they could score here, we've got a game on our hands.
Well, one of the club players receiving treatment on the far side. They are a lady short in defence to the blind side. Big strong carry by Ella Hatherill, but heaved over the far touchline. And another important tackle by Sophie Langland.
Yeah, you really thought that was an opportunity there for Old Pens. I think it was great defence by club. They've really grown throughout the game. They started off probably missing quite a few too many tackles that they wouldn't be happy with. But towards the end of this second half, they've really grown and they've become a lot more solid in defence. And it's been a lot harder for Old Pens to get any sort of momentum or gain line from their carries.
It was untidy with the ball back on club side.
Okay, it's just tackled.
Katie Hobbs. And the responsibility on Sophie Langland to lift the pressure. Only as far as Ella Hatherill. Another big hit by Georgia Mackenzie-Liddington. Here come the forwards once again. Natasha Gill. Out to the back. The ball's gone back surely. But no. Kerry Parry with their eagle eyes deemed that one to have gone forward.
You can see their frustration in Old Pens there. That was another real opportunity for them. And you can see there in the bottom of our screen, Mirain Jones, Seren again, 100% agree with that decision. She's been outstanding all game, in attack and in defence. Her work rate, her intensity. But I really like the little details of her play, the ball transfer when she's fending off players, keeping the ball alive. Very well deserved.
10 blue. Oh, you have to source. Yeah.
Mirain Allow-Jones.
Have blood here as well.
The script writer, formerly of Ysgol Maes yr Yrfa and Cardiff University, selected as the player of the match in this bowl final.
2 minutes left here on the clock.
She's also daughter of Iwan Jones, former flanker of Scarlett and another great player as well. So she's clearly got rugby in her blood.
Good genes there. 2.5 minutes left to play. And the game all but won for Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. But Old Pens still looking for that little bit of motivation, that little bit of encouragement from the stands.
Last 2 girls, last 2 minutes. Ladies, sorry.
They'll want to end this game on a high. They've, to be fair, contributed fully to what has been a fantastic game.
Fine! Please! Ready! Set! Ready! Ready!
A Dop under a huge amount of pressure there at the back of that scrum. But out it goes to the player of the match. Dancing past the first tackle, Mirain Jones. But hauled to ground in the end. Paris Parry. The forwards are there to help her. That one's gone back. It's a big old hit by Natasha Gill. Again, the pressure at the moment on scrum half Caitlin Dop. Making so difficult. Big nudge by M. Haywood. Well, they've done extremely well there, haven't they?
It's a great decision. It was absolutely
But
needed.
away goes Luca Leakey. Oh, and it is the player of the match. Of course, who else? Not just finishing the tackle, but also counter-rucking fantastically well to regain possession. And that is why she has been the standout player in this game, Mirain Allow-Jones.
Is there anything she can't do? That's my question. All areas of the game she's excelled at today.
One final opportunity for the Old Pens with less than a minute to go. But that opportunity will come from a set piece rather than from the turnover.
Last play.
Yeah, it's been a great game. It's been really competitive. You know, Clwb have run away with it for the past sort of last 15-20 minutes, but before then, really competitive game. Really good to see. And I'm sure all the players on here have enjoyed their experience of playing under the roof of the Principality Stadium. You can see Mirain Jones there, hearing the announcement on the tannoy. Looking fairly pleased about it.
Last play.
The last play of the bowl final. And it's an opportunity for the Old Pens to finish on a high. I suspect it'll be route one down midfield.
I wonder if we'll see a centre switch.
Well, it's been pretty effective so far.
It has.
That combination between Kozia and Bowen. Out to Bowen. Excellent tackle, offload. Oh, lovely pass by Smith out to Luca Leakey, who's looked so lively. Certainly doesn't deserve to be on the losing side, Leakey. With all credit to the club defence. They've stayed strong. The counteract, the turnover, and an opportunity here for Lydia Marsh to stretch her legs. She does well to get herself up over the opposition 10-yard line. But that's enough. The clock is red. No more nonsense. And the celebrations begin as Clwb Rygbi put the disappointment of 2023 behind them and celebrate becoming the bowl champions of Wales in 2024. And well deserved as well, Eleanor.
Oh, 100% deserved. You know, they came out, they played some great rugby, some real good attacking intent, looking to move the ball all the time, offload. And crucially, they had the fitness to be able to last the game and see it out, even when the momentum swings was against them. They picked themselves up in defence and sorted that out. They learned as the game went on. They stayed tight as a team. And they'll definitely be celebrating that win. Very much deserved.
That's what we do,
We must pay tribute as well to the old Penarthians who've contributed fully. It really looked as if they were on the ropes with 20 minutes on the clock, 2 tries down, and they struck back fantastically well.
Yeah, they could have easily have folded to the early pressure there, and you know, they did really well to only concede 1 try during that time, and that was really important.
Well, let's hear from the player of the match. Mirain Alw-Jones is down with Lloyd Lewis.
Fi gyda seren y gêm, Mirain Jones. Mirain, o ti'n anhygoel mas na heddi. Sut oedd y nerfau cyn y gêm? Oedd na rai oherwydd oedd ddim yn edrych bod na?
Horrendous. Ers y 2 wythnos, ers i ni fynd trwy'r semis, sa ni bod yn gallu gwneud dim heblaw meddwl amdano fe, really, so fi ffili rili credu fe ni wedi curo, mae'n briliant, ie.
Wrth gwrs, ar ôl colli yn yr un gêm blwyddyn diwetha, pa mor special yw hyn heddi?
Really special. Mae wedi bod yn adeiladwaith o 7 mlynedd ers i'r tîm ddechrau. A oedden ni'n agos blwyddyn diwetha. O fi'n teimlo blwyddyn yma, nathon ni just ffindo'n grŵp, a nath just popeth gweithio yn dda, so, yeah. Wel,
llon gyfrichiadau. Mae Geraint John yma i rwy'r medal i ti. Seren y gêm. Diolch yn fawr, Mirain.
Mirain Alw-Jones, our player of the match. And we have a proposal by Maleri Daniel, the captain, proposing to the head coach, Nia Jones, and what a wonderful moment. Oh, the emotion on Nia Jones's face. What a lovely moment to be able to celebrate under these circumstances. The bowl champions of Wales, and an added reason to celebrate this evening for the Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd girls.
Oh, that is lovely, and you know, Nia Jones, I've known her for a very long time. She's been involved in the game. She's volunteered a lot of her time over the years, many years, and what a fitting tribute to her to be on the receiving end of a proposal in an event in a stadium like this. It just doesn't get any better. Double celebrations tonight, I think.
I think there'll be a lot of celebrating. I think there'll be a lot of sore heads in Cardiff tomorrow morning.
Watch out, Cardiff.
Well, of course, we have the bowl presentation and medal presentation to come, but we have to hear now from Nia and Maleri, the captain and head coach. Well, they're down there with Lloyd now. Let's hear from these two special ladies.
Wel, mae diwrnod hynod o emosiynol newydd mynd hyd yn oed fwy yn emosiynol fy yma. Maleri, ti newydd proposo i Nia ar y cae. O ti'n disgwyl hwnna?
Na, o'n i ddim, o gwbl. Fi'n gwybod ni wedi bod yn gilydd am bach o amser, ond na, o'n i ddim yn erbyn hwnna o gwbl, dim yn gwbl.
A pa mor prawd i ti o Maleri heddiw ar perfformiad hi?
O, masif. A i gael try fan hyn yn y Principality fyd, mae'n briliant. Oedd cwpl o injury niggles dyn ni yn dod mewn i'r gêm, ond y ffaith mae wedi gweithio'n galed i dod nôl i gallu ware, a mae wedi arweinu'r tîm ma trwyddo fe, just mor proud.
A Maleri, beth oedd ar dy feddwl di? Oedd ti'n cael y gêm masif i edrych mlaen i ac wrth gwrs surprise ar y diwedd. Oedd ti'n nerfus am... Beth oedd ti'n mwy nerfus am, actually?
Wel, na, definitely. Na, i roi mwy o nerfs i ni am y diwrnod, o'n rili ddim eisiau gwneud hwnna, ond cwbl o merched yn gwybod, o'n i wedi plano fe ar ôl y semi-final. Os ni'n ennill, na beth fi'n mynd i wneud, so ni wedi ennill, happy days. Falle byddwn ni wedi wneud es, byddwn ni wedi colli.
Ti'n gwybod beth, llongyfrichiadau i chi ddau, mae hwnna'n anhygoel. Drewch yn noson nawr. Diolch yn fawr.
Maleri Daniel revealing there that this was something she'd planned since the semi-final victory. And a few of the girls were in on it. But it's such a lovely way to celebrate a momentous occasion for these ladies who've worked so hard to reach the final of the bowl competition at the Principality.
Yeah, fi mad at Jess Wallington a Kim Seabrook-Jones, unlucky ladies. It was a great performance. How did you find it out there today?
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, what can you say when you come out into the Principality Stadium? 300 plus of our fans waiting for us. We're a young squad. We've been going 2 years, so for us to get here, it was, a lot of hard work. But we made it, we did it, and for us, we just wanted to showcase where we've come from 2 seasons ago, where we were getting beaten 80-0 to today, and I think that we did that, and I'm really, really proud of the team and the passion that we showed today. So, yeah, as much as we lost, to be honest, we play CRCC often, and if we're going to lose to anyone, credit goes to them, we'll lose to them.
You should definitely be proud. And Kim, as captain and a player and a coach, how did you find it today? How proud of you are you of the girls?
Oh, amazingly proud. It's been such a tough 2-3 seasons to put the practice in for this. It's always been a dream of ours from the beginning of the season to get here, and we've achieved our goal, as Jess said. Our goal was to get here, we've done that, and I'd lose to CRCC any day because they're such a good bunch. We're quite equal, and we put, I think, a good display of women's rugby on today, and that was one of our achievements on it. So.
You should all be very proud of yourselves. Thank you very much. Go and enjoy the night. Thank you.
Yeah, they certainly did. They certainly did put on quite a show for us at the Principality to open a special afternoon of women's rugby, celebrating all that's good about the ladies' sport here in Wales. And they can hold their heads high, Eleanor. 2 years since their inception, to reach the final of the Principality is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, it's unbelievable when you put it in that context. It takes a long time to build a team and a culture and a club, and I think for them to have reached the finals in the Principality within 2 years, it's a huge credit to all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes, not just from the people on the pitch, but the people off the pitch supporting the players as well.
And as she said, it's a young squad as well. That it'll be interesting to see what they're able to achieve if they can just stay together now and continue to develop. They're an inexperienced bunch, but they have a lot of class in there.
Yeah, definitely, and everyone's on different journeys, aren't they? And I think Clwb probably just a little bit further along in their journey, and you could tell that towards the end of the game and how they played. But some huge talent in this Old Pens team. Luca Lakey there, who's just on shot. I think she's very talented, and if they can find a way to get the ball to her a bit more, they've got a great centre partnership who work really well together as well. So, there is some real talent in that squad, and it's really exciting to see what they can do in the future.
Well, whatever the future holds, this can never be taken away from them. Memories have been made at the Principality Stadium today. The honour and privilege of being able to represent your club on the hallowed turf of our national stadium. And each and every one of these ladies contributed fully to what was a fantastic spectacle for ladies rugby here in Wales. A real seesaw. Clwb starting well, Old Pens striking back, taking the lead, but in the end it was the attacking qualities of the Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd backline that won the day. And Anwen Hopkins, the second row, the first to receive her medal. She would have been here watching her daughter, of course, Gwenan, representing the national side a few hours ago. A fantastic victory for them against Italy, and a memorable day for the Hopkins family.
Yeah, and what a way to sort of celebrate the day, finishing off both of their teams, getting wins, fully deserved. They both worked so hard on and off the pitch. I've been fortunate enough to work with both of them, and that, you know, I said it at the top of the programme, but they're both absolutely lovely people, but really good players. Gwenan is a hugely exciting talent, not just for the future, but for now as well. The way she's burst onto the scene, the Six Nations, you know, got a try within 5 minutes of being on the pitch. Just really proud of how far she's come, and I'm sure Anwen is extremely proud of her as well.
Laura Satley, the vice-captain, receiving her medal, as well as the coach, the recently engaged Nia Jones. And it'll be her partner, Meleri Daniel, who will be doing the trophy lift. Meleri Daniel, who had a horrific injury several seasons ago where she broke 8 bones and had to go through a period of rehab and recovery for the best part of 2 years to get back on the field of play, and it was all worth it, I'm sure, to be able to stand here with the girls and call themselves the bowl champions of Wales in 2024. Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd. Yes, an occasion to savour, and a day that will live long in the memories of these ladies. 7 years since the inception of this ladies' team at the famous Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd team in the capital. And now they can call themselves the bowl champions, and the celebrations, I can assure you, will go on long into the night in the capital city. 34 points to 21, the final score of the bowl, with the plate and the cup finals to come. Haverfordwest against Bonamine. The first game, kick-off of that one, will be at 5:05. But we start with a fantastic victory for Clwb Rygbi Cymry Caerdydd against the Old Penarthians.